from our summer holiday.
So yes, as SHENAE mentioned, we have been on our summer break, and what a break it was. We had an absolute ball. Everyone in the office did, but SHENAE and I went to the beach and we had lots of fun, got nice and tan.
Yeah, lots of cocktails.
It was brilliant. So we're a little bit pining the holiday, we're back at work, but we have fun, we love our customers, so we can't really complain. So yeah, we're back into it with our very first video.
For 2019.
2019, oh my gracious. It is going to take me at least 6 months to stop saying 2018.
Write down the date.
Yeah, so bad at that. So yeah, apologies if I mentioned the wrong year if we're talking about something. And today, our first video, we thought we would get into cleaning.
Keeping it light and easy.
Yes.
Yes.
So we've done a video in the past on cleaning saws, but it was a really like quick bang bang bang, this is how you do it, simple sort of little video. But this time we thought we'd actually show you a saw that would be difficult to clean because the person that used it well and didn't clean it, and they've cut some of our Australian trees that have very nasty sap. They want to bind as much as they can to the blade and make it pretty challenging to take to get that off and clean it. So this saw here, an arborist came in and borrowed from us so that he could try it out, and he loved it. But yeah, didn't actually get around to cleaning it. So I started giving it a little scrub, and then I went, oh no, we should video this. We should show you how something hard like this sap is like caked on. So if you try and scratch it, it does not want to come off. It is nicely embedded and stuck dry on that blade. Whereas you can see I've given it a little tiny clean here, so it's going to clean up nicely, but we're going to show you how, and we're going to show you how super easy it is with easy cleaning spray. Alright, so let's get into it.
So I have been picked to clean the Silky handsaw, and as you can see, it's dirty. Who dirtied it?
Not any names. Dave.
But you can see here that it has a build-up of sap and resin, and over time that could be a problem for your saw. But
So yeah, is it a problem if the saw gets rusty? Well, it really is. A lot of people go, I don't care what it looks like, but it's not a looks thing, it's a functionality. So Silky spend a lot of time and money producing a saw that is as, I don't know if this is a word, but we're going to go with it, frictionless as possible. I'm making up our own words here, if that's not a real one. So basically they don't want the saw to create friction when you use it. So they do lots of things, like they hollow grind the blades, they make the teeth larger than any part of the blade, they make them super smooth, they have this incredible process of how they actually cut the shape of the teeth to make them mirror smooth and have no friction. So there's reasons they do that. It makes the saw feel so incredibly easy to use. So if you allow rust to build up on those teeth, you're going to take the edge off. You're going to create little divots for friction to be created when you're cutting with it. And the same on the side of the blade. So yeah, if you want this saw to perform as brilliantly as it did the first 50 times you used it, then clean it, stop that rust buildup, and SHENAE is going to show you how to do it.
Yes. And yes, we would love for you to buy a replacement blade from us,
well,
but we want to save you money. We're trying to save you money here. It is a little bit of more time and effort goes into it, but it will last you, give you that extra mile basically. So how do we clean it basically? So what we recommend is that the easy cleaning product, a lanolin like spray, like a lubricant, a brush, the bristle brush as well, but have the bristles facing, like the handle behind the brush basically, so you don't cut your hands on your blade.
Yeah, well these are a great shape because your hand's away from the bristles, so minimising the chance of you cutting yourself. And actually, yeah, and gloves, it's probably good. We probably should put gloves on.
So I've got my gloves on for safety precautions so I don't cut myself, because we have done that many times and it is very hard. So
yeah, nobody wants to do that. We've all done it. It hurts. It bites.
Yes. So we've got our easy cleaning sprays, 100% natural, so it's great, antibacterial. So we'll just quickly spray it over the blade, all over the blade, to get rid of all that sap.
Oh, and I should probably film this. So like zoom in, I mean. So I'm going to go give that a go.
So I'm going to keep spraying. We're going to turn the blade around so we do both sides of the blade. So we got our bristle brush and we're going to just make sure, smooth it all over to make sure all the easy spray is in the sap, ready to get soaked in, because it is pretty caked on and we don't want any of that still there. So we're just going to put this blade aside and let that easy spray soak into that sap and resin, and when we will come back we'll show you how quick and easy it will come off the blade. So we've let that all soak in, we've got our bristle brush and we're just going to do circular motions over the blade to get rid of all that sap and resin. You probably can see here that it is slowly coming off, and just light and easy. So doing more circular motions. So there's just a little spot here that is caked on, so we're just going to give it a quick spray over again with the easy spray, and then we'll get the bristle brush again and keep going over it to make sure that it's nice and gets in the blade. So that's all nice and clean, so we'll just flip the saw over. So I picked up a cloth and we're just going to give it a wipe over to get rid of all that excess sap, resin and easy spray. So even the tougher spots we'll get through. And then just make sure you get everything out of the teeth as well. So there's a little bit of sap still soaked on, so we're just going to give that a quick spray over, and so we'll let that soak for a little bit. So we'll get the fibrous cloth and we'll just get rid of all that excess there, just round in circles. So there's a little bit of sap and resin left on the blade that is not giving up. He's putting up a fight. Come on, little guy. With little bits like this, it's best to just let the easy spray soak into it to make sure it has time to soften the sap. Don't do what I do and go in straight away. You can see all the sap is gone, it's nice and shiny and clean again. With the bristles brush, make sure you get all the sap out of the teeth. Just pull it away from you when you do that, and then that way it will keep it nice and rust free for you, and also a fabric cloth as well, just to clear everything out, any excess that is out. You can see both sides nice and clean. So what we're going to do is we're going to use we've got an Oz spray here, so just a lanolin, just to lubricate it. So what we're going to do is we're going to spray it through the teeth, just like so, and just get an old rag, just make sure it's all nice and clean. And then back in its scabbard it goes, and ready for use. We have the Okatsune secateurs here, and you can see that there's a build-up of sap and resin, which has caused the blade to go rusty over time as we haven't cleaned it in a little while. But what we're going to do here is we're going to give it a clean. We're going to use the easy spray and we're going to let it soak into the blades. grab the Easy Spray and then we'll give the blades a coat over, and then we'll flip it around the other side and do the same. And I forgot to clean the other ones, so we'll give the other secateurs a spray and then we'll flip that one over so we get both sides of the blade with the Easy. So we're going to let this Easy Spray soak into the sap and resin on the blades because it has been here for a while, so we're just going to put it aside and happy days. So we'll come back to it a little later. Got my gloves on again, and now with the going back to the secateurs as well, we'll get the bristle brush as well and we'll do the same circular motion over through the blades. Easy cleaner spray. Flip it again. That's it. Do this one with the rag. Sorry, camera view, not very good at it. And then just circle motions again. It's good having the gloves, and also so it's good getting inside where that bypass goes. Wow, look at that.
It's always good when we get surprised at how good it works.
Yeah.
And these have been sort of mistreated, I guess, even more than the saw, because these haven't been cleaned in such a long time.
Yeah.
And they've been used quite a bit. So to clean up at all is going to be really surprising, let alone if they clean up really well. We were a bit dubious of how these would work actually, because yeah, they've had the sap build up for quite some time.
The blade's so sharp still. It's got holes in the rag now.
So be very careful you don't cut yourself, and always brush away from the blades, not into the blade or anything like that. You always want to be careful not to cut yourself.
And then we'll do the same as this.
So while SHENAE is doing that one, I'm going to take a camera view to show you what this little one has come up like. So if it doesn't go too blurry. So that is how the little one has cleaned up, which is actually pretty good considering how it did look and how long that sat uncleaned.
Yeah. And that is this.
As good as it's going to get?
Yep. And the great thing about it, it's all antibacterially cleaned as well. So if you've been pruning a tree that has a bit of a disease on it as well, like through the branches, this will help. This will help get rid of the disease off the saw and blade.
So you're not going to spread disease from plant to plant, which is a good thing. Antibacterial, brilliant cleaner, and it's done as good as it can do in the situation it was presented with.
Yes. So easy cleaner, you can find it on our website www.arborlab.com.au. 100% natural, 100% natural ingredients as well, with tea tree oil being the base product.
So that's a wrap from us today. Thank you very much for watching our first video back after our holiday break. We hope that it hasn't been too tedious, because I know I was doing some of the filming there for a bit and it was shaky. I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a first one off the ranks, and it's like we've forgotten everything. So apologies. But yeah, the Easy product is amazing.
It is. It's absolutely incredible. And as you can see from the video, just give it a little bit of time and it will get that built-up sap off your blade. So if you have saws or secateurs at home that do have a built-up of sap, you can always clean it all.
Yeah. But the key is to not let that sap build up in the first place. So ideally, guys, if you have a Silky Saw, or if you have the beautiful Okatsune secateurs or the Castellari loppers or secateurs, any of our tools, give them a clean after you use them, spray them with lubricant, and at the very least, give them a Saturday morning kind of like special, at least once a week maybe.
Not a spring clean every spring.
Not a spring clean like we did on those poor secateurs once every 12 months. That's like hoping high for the cleaning product. So give them a clean regularly, maintain your tools, and then your tools will work for you for years and years and years.
Like they say, if you look after your tools will look after you.
That's right.
Basically, this is it.
Yeah.
So the Easy Cleaner comes in two spray bottles. So we have the 750ml, and then you can jump down to a little 100ml as well. But we also do have the big refills as well, going up to 5 litres depending on.
Yeah, well, it's good for for value as well, because the big ones obviously are cheaper the larger you go. So then you can refill your smaller bottles. So that's what I do at home, because it really is the best cleaner. So I use it for my tools, but I also use it in the house because the antibacterial side of it just makes it brilliant. Yeah. So yeah, you'll want to get some. It's great. The lanolin that SHENAE mentioned is a fantastic product as well, and this is great for the prevention of rust because it makes a protective seal over the blade or the saw tool, whatever it is that you're spraying it on. And with that protective seal, you're reducing oxygen getting to the blade, and that's what's needed for the corrosion process to take place. Now, unfortunately, we don't sell this as in being posted, so if you want to buy this from us, you will have to come and visit us in the showroom.
That's a shame.
I know. So, yeah, it's lovely if you do. Great, come and grab some lanolin from us. But if you aren't able to come into our showroom, you should be able to buy this stuff from any of your hardware stores. So in Australia, we have ones like Bunnings and NITA and all those sorts of places. They should all stock that product, and maybe even Big W might sell something like that. But yeah, jump into one of those stores and grab some because it's brilliant stuff. It really is. And we also have a monthly newsletter that we send out.
Oh yes.
And this month, as in we're writing it this month, so next month, the newsletter is going to contain a great article on a very common lubricant that a lot of people use and think is good to use on their tools, but it's actually quite bad. And this article is brilliant. It breaks it down, explains it really, really well. So if you're not on our email list, shoot us an email, drop us a comment or a message, and we can add you to our email list, and then you can read that fantastic article.
Yeah. We only send them once a month, hence the word monthly, so
yes.
Don't get too carried away with it, we're going to spam you.
Yeah, no.
We don't have time for that.
No, and we're actually even shocking on the monthly thing. It's kind of like a bi-monthly sometimes.
Yeah.
You can edge it out a week or two. So anyway, you're not going to get crazy lots of emails from us, but the emails you will get are good ones, we hope.
Yes. But is that all? I think that is all from us this week.
Yeah, next week we are going to be telling you about, we have absolutely no idea at this point. Being the first week back, it's like our organisational week, and so we really aren't sure what we're going to show you next week, so it'll be a surprise for you and for us.
Well, see you then.
Have a great week. Bye.
Bye.